cannot get rid of this freaking thing on my forehead. Like a, you guys know what I don't want to say it because people are so sensitive these days. But got this freaking dot in the middle of my forehead that I cannot get rid of. And it doesn't bother me, but I do notice that it's there. Like right there. And I've been trying to like use some like creams and some face cleanser to get it off, but it's still there. And every time I look at it, it's like, hey, how you doing? It's got like its own little personality. It's crazy. Well, thank you guys for coming back. Got a little sidetracked there because I just noticed it in the camera that it was still there. Thought I had eradicated that, but obviously not. Anyway, so in today's video, I want to go over with you guys in reference to continuing my bodybuilding story. Today I want to talk about what do you do post-show? How do you feel post-show? And I've learned by past mistakes to have a plan in place post-show. Whether you have the plan, or you and your coach come up with a plan, or your coach have a plan for you, and you know, and you see what's next. So my plan is post-show. So I don't, because you know, a lot of people that I've noticed that after post-show, they go through these, you know, you go through these emotions, you go through these fears, and you go through a whole lot of, well, I don't know, I wouldn't say a whole lot of, but I guess you go through some indication of, you know, body image issues. So, because, you know, you got super shredded, or you got in the best shape of your life for the show. You hit the stage, you're proud of yourself, you're proud of your accomplishments. Now what? Now the stage is over, now what do you do? Well, a lot of people dive right back in and, you know, look for, you know, a show within weeks afterwards, you know, 8 to 10 weeks after. So they kind of like take a mini break, a week or so, and then go back into prep. And then some people pick a show months out. Some people just take a long break and just take a year off and just say, I'm in bulking season. Okay, let's talk a little bit about bulking season. That term that everybody likes to use. I am not a favor of that term. However, I do use growing, because I do want to keep growing each year, each season within my, I guess you would say, my career or my journey or my competition. Yeah, my competition journey, I guess it would be a good way to put it. Because I do want to keep growing. I want to keep growing my muscle. I want to keep growing in divisions. So I have decided to switch out of bikini to jump straight into physique. And I am leaning on the grace of God that He bring me the best package that I can have in my next competition for physique. I have several months to grow, and I am praying and hoping. I have a lot of hope and a lot of belief that I will grow into that division within that certain time. However, it will be my first time gracing the stage in that division. So I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. You know, I'm not going to have any like specific, oh, I got to look a certain way type of pressure, or I need this much size type of pressure. I'm not going to even do any of that. What I'm going to do, I'm going to have fun while I'm doing it. And I'm going to enjoy the food, because I should get a little bit more food. And I am going to enjoy the process, the entire process. So I picked a show that is well enough out where I can do a little bit of other things. I am also competing, or I wouldn't say it's competing, but I will also be running a marathon in between that time. So, and I'm thinking with the carbs that you need with the marathon and actually the distance, it will not do too to affect me. And because I know, you know, a lot of people do it, and you can, you know, if you put your mind to it, you can do whatever. And it's all about what you believe, and your mind will achieve what you believe. And I believe I can do it with enhancing my physique to women's physique. That being said, back on bulking, people use, oh, I'm bulking, you know, I'm in bulking season, and they do put on a lot of fat. And I'm a firm believer, even in bulking season, yes, you might put on a little bit of fat to be able to lift heavy and, you know, do all those sorts of things. But I don't think you necessarily have to put on a lot of body fat, meaning like your muscles are like completely covered and you can't even see them push through your skin or have a whole lot of definition when you in bulking season. I've never been a firm believer of that. I've never been wanting to get in that mindset, oh, I can go eat whatever I want, whenever I want, and I'm bulking, I'm gonna just stay in the gym. Yeah, I don't think that will work for me. I don't even want to even have to go through that when it's time to cut all that crap back off. Like, that is not a goal for me. I don't want to do that. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to even deal with the stress of that, because I know for me, I'm not speaking on anybody else, I know for me, going through that process is very taxing on me. It's very stressful, and I get frustrated because it's like, this is something you didn't have to do. You could have just continued growing into what you already have. You didn't have to pack on, you know, gain, you know, 20 pounds and say, oh, I'm bulking, and then I got all these muscles underneath, and then when you shred all that, cut all that down, then you still got these baby muscles. I'm just not trying to do that, so I will not be doing it that way. So I talked to my coach, and I explained to her like my goals and what I'm trying to achieve, and I'm super excited about this next journey. My last shows was with the organization OCB, and I've come to terms and come to reality that organization is just not for me. It's not for me, it's not for me, and it's not for me. And this last show that I did was confirmation of that. I had been thinking about that after my second show, that organization wasn't for me. However, I had some things come up that I had to do this last show and, you know, follow through with it. And I did, and it was like confirmation, like, yeah, this organization is not for me. And so you just have to find an organization that fits you and help, and that you see that you can achieve your goals and your dreams and new heights in the organization amongst some of the, you know, elite athletes out there. And I've decided, like, I still have my membership through, because the membership runs through an entire, like, it's a year, so 12 months from the date that you purchased it versus calendar year. So I do have that, and by the grace of God, if God said, hey, I want you to go do this, that, you know, you need to do this one more time, whatever the case may be, that's something I will do, because I am a firm believer of Him. However, it's not on my radar right now. It's not something that I'm desiring to do. It's not something that I want to do right now mentally. Like, it's just not in the cards, but who knows. However, I am switching organizations, and it is 2 other organizations that I'm looking at that's also natural as well, and also stepping on the NPC stage and doing my best and forgetting the rest. That's all I'm going there to do each and every time I step on stage. So I am taking a longer, well, I wouldn't say a little bit longer, but I'm taking a good enough time to get my body conditioned, to get my body ready, and to be mentally stable, because life would throw stuff at you, and if you throw yourself in a prep in a short period of time, you just, I mean, me and cortisol and holding water does not go together. It's like oil and water. We don't mix, like, because my body loves water. Let me tell you, it loves water, and it will hold on to it for dear life. So that's why I'm glad I picked a show that's possibly, you know, well enough time for me to build and grow, and like I said, enjoy the whole process of lifting, because I love to lift. I love to push my body to new heights to see how much heavier I can lift. So at my heaviest ever lifting was leg press was about 600 pounds, and I can deadlift twice my body weight, and I can squat twice my body weight. So I'm very proud of that, and I'm hoping throughout this season that, you know, God forbid that, you know, by the grace of God, I come out with no injuries. I did get sick once this season, but I think that was due to I had to have surgery, and that just kind of like opened up my body for different things, and I did get sick for like about 2-3 weeks afterwards. But I'm hoping, you know, stay prayed up that none of that happens this season, and I have a great season moving forward, and it's going to be like totally awesome. Sorry that the sun is like, I hit this mountain and it's in my eye. It's like really like glaring. So that's what I wanted to talk about today, was growing season. I hope I didn't bore you guys too much, but I am super excited about it, and I am super excited about what's yet to come this upcoming year. It's a lot of planning, a lot of budgeting, because I got to get a whole new different suits, and we all know, if you know anything about bodybuilding, them suits, woo, they can cost some change, like some serious change. And I just, you know, so I'm just put back a little bit here and there, so I'll be able to get my little suit and start practicing. And I am going to start posing early, because my body sometimes, it gets so super tight, it don't want to do right. So I got some things in the work that I'm so excited about moving forward, that I've learned throughout this process to get a head start on, and it makes stuff so much easier than starting while you in prep, because your mind is already kind of like, you get these fog brains, and you kind of like thinking like, okay, show is this many weeks away, okay, show is this many weeks away, okay, shows is this many weeks away, okay, shows is days out, okay, shows is days out. So you get that nervous energy, and I know I'm gonna have a little bit of anxiety, but it's gonna be some good anxiety, because I'm gonna be super excited to get up there and do my thing. So with the favor of God on my life, I can't go wrong. Thank you guys for watching me today, this morning, coming back for my bodybuilding story early in the morning, the Evie bodybuilding story. Thank you so much. You guys have a wonderful and great day.